Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen table and another one on my MOCs. And today I'm bringing you my standard Imperial speeder bike, which is of course heavily based around the 2022 Snowtroopers Battle Pack speeder. But I had to reimagine it in a light bluish grey color scheme instead. And to do that, some of the pieces of the original speeder also had to be replaced to be able to go in the light bluish grey color scheme. Yeah, I really do like the design of the speeder, and now it can be used in a lot of different MOCs. I mean, of course, you can have this white speeder in more MOCs than the Hoth setting, but I think it would look a bit better with a light bluish grey color scheme to match the rest of my Imperial task force. And when I built it, I thought about some of the speeders that you see in the Clone Wars and how they usually had like sidecars and cool attachment and all that, and that we really haven't seen that with the Imperial speeders this far. So I worked out some modules for you guys that I'm going to show you. And we'll start off with the first one that I thought of, which is a standard little sidecar for your speeder bike that turns this speeder into a two-seated vehicle that now packs a bit more of a punch with a nice machine gun for the passenger to control. So yeah, we got some nice angles, a little seat for him. And I tried to get as much of a rounded look as possible for this little machine gun and sidecar here. Yeah, so what I really focused on with these MOCs was getting them to fit with this little attachment stud here on the side. So yeah, now you got a two-seated speeder. That reminds me of something you would see like in a World War II motorbike or whatever. But then I also wanted to try some different concepts with it. So if you have a small army, this would be perfect if you only own like one battle pack to still transport more of your troops using your speeders if you don't have the big vehicles. Then we have the second module, which is a stretcher module. So here we have a stretcher that attaches to the speeder bike as well and can be carried by it. So here you can put your wounded troopers and transport them out of the battlefield, kind of like you see in one of those Star Wars The Clone Wars episodes, the early ones, where I think Captain Rex gets shot and then his troopers bring him away on one of these speeders. So yeah, I think that was a pretty cool little module. So now we have an assault and troop carrying capacity for our speeder bikes. We have a medic capacity for our speeder bikes. And then we'll quickly just modify this little speeder as well, removing the little blaster. And we'll put on the final module that I designed, like this. So now we also have a capacity to carry some cargo in a more logistic role. So if you had a smaller Imperial installation or a clone base, who knows, that used these types of speeders, you could now have them fulfill all the roles of a big, large-scale base. So you could carry some crates on your speeders. You could have them bring wounded or, I don't know, sleeping clones to and from the battlefield. And you can also have more of an assault role, bringing two troopers into combat using this sidecar. Yeah, so I gotta say I'm rather happy with how these little modules turned out for the speeder, and that they can now work together as a really cool speeder bike team if you have a smaller clone trooper army or just a smaller MOC that you want to work on. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video that I made for you and this MOC. And I gotta say that instructions are available and will be linked down below the video. So check that out if you want to on my Rebrickable. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.